Oh hi! It is the dead of winter, and for some reason every game coming out this week has to do with dead things, whether that is shambling zombies or revolting demons or Japanese schoolgirls who are dead. Here is the rundown of this week's new video games. First up is DMC Devil May Cry from Capcom. You might remember the Devil May Cry series about Dante, a demon hunter who goes into the bowels of hell and slays every gross pulsating thing that he can find. This new version is a little bit different. It's actually not developed in Japan, it's developed by Ninja Theory, the UK developer that created Heavenly Sword and Enslaved: Journey to the West. The Devil May Cry series has always been praised for its amazing graphics, stylish action, really tight combat, but it's always been really difficult. Devil May Cry from Ninja Theory is supposed to be a little bit more accessible. It's aimed at a wider audience. Dante has been redesigned to be a younger, hipper, sort of emo-y, stereotypical character, but look, it's still very flashy, it's still very stylized, it's still interesting to watch. And it's just less demanding on the player. Now, maybe you hate this, but Capcom doesn't really have any options anymore. They've got to make this series appealing to a wider audience if they want to keep selling copies of Devil May Cry games. So, Devil May Cry fans, look at it with an open mind. It's probably gonna be pretty awesome, even if it's not quite the Devil May Cry you used to enjoy. Devil May Cry is coming out on January 15th for Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3. Also coming on January 15th is Siren. The classic 2003 PlayStation 2 game has been touched up and is being re-released on the PlayStation 3 as a download. This is a survival horror game, but it's a more classically Japanese one. It is set in the small Japanese town of Hanuda, where Shibito, which just pretty much means dead people, are wandering around the town, and you've got to not get killed by them. Now, how do you do that? Besides avoiding them and trying not to get bitten or whatever it is they do to you, you have a move called sight jacking. You, as the main character, can see through the eyes of the Shibito if you can get close enough to them as they kind of shamble around town. Now, looking through their eyes will give you clues as to where you should go, and it'll also let you know what their movement patterns are or where they are in any given instance. And that's what you've got to do to survive in this very creepy, very understated game. Siren is a bit of a cult classic. It didn't do that well when it first came out, so hopefully this new downloadable release will give this forgotten title a new lease on life. Finally, if you're one of the few remaining people still playing the Sony PSP, Corpse Party Book of Shadows is coming out on PlayStation Network as a downloadable game for PSP that can also be played on the PlayStation Vita. The Corpse Party series started its life as a sort of fan-made, low-budget PC gaming series in Japan. It's survival horror, but with a cartoony twist. You are a group of Japanese schoolgirls who dabbled in some magic that they probably shouldn't have, and now find themselves in a very haunted and very dangerous school building, which many people have been transported to and died. And so now what you're trying to do is A, not die, and B, find the corpses of a whole lot of people in this school who have perished there before. Players of the first Corpse Party found it to be a very charming, funny, kind of freaky, but still really interesting game, and the sequel is going to give them more of what they loved. It's got various chapters, each of which presents a different little mini story within the Corpse Party universe. Corpse Party Book of Shadows will also be available on January 15th for the price of $20. So, as you can see, video game publishers are not slowing down. Even though it's just the beginning of the year, they are already releasing many new games every week. So keep watching Game Life and we will keep telling you what to spend your money on.